Um, so yeah, one of the things you were talking about before, which I want to understand, is sort of the idea of trust land and how how do people start to farm or ranch on that land? What's that process like?
Well, for many years, growing up on the reservation, even though Indians own trust land, it was hard to get money to start their own business as far as cattle or farming, because the banks, when they heard trust land, it's like they didn't want to deal with you. It seemed like, because it's trust land, it's not fee land. Fee land is taxable, it's not trust. So the reservation is broken up right now.
So there's fee land and trust land.
Yeah, it's checkerboarded.
Okay.
And so many decades, anyway, in my lifetime, growing up as a kid, we didn't see very many, big farms of Indians farming, or Indians ranching. Maybe one or two, big Indians in it, but you didn't see very many. So it was just difficult. And in our community of Bullhead, I was talking about this river. In Missouri, they dammed it up back in the 50s. So what happened there is it flooded that whole bottom. All those cottonwood trees got killed. So the government paid so much money to the Indians for doing that, but it wasn't what it was worth, the land. So our tribe went back to Congress and asked to be compensated at the right level, and was awarded money. It's called JTAC. So with those funds, we used some of that to start our cattle operation in Bullet, and that was probably about 8-9 years ago. We bought our own cattle. Right now we're over 1,000 head. Cow-calf operation. We lease approximately, I think, about 70,000 acres from the tribe. And we have our own business manager that comes from the community. We have our own workers that come from the community in Bullhead. Because when you look around in Bullhead, we have a small store, trading post, but what you see is grass. And grass to me is money. Because if you find the animal that can eat that grass, it converts it to meat. And meat is pounds. You sell those animals in the fall and you make money.
Sure.
So that's what we had to do to survive, basically, for our community to get better standard of living for our members. And so now we're doing okay. We got our own tractor, trucks, horses, trailers, barns, everything to run a cattle operation. And it's been a good ride, and we met a good person from Aberdeen. His name is Nork Sanderson, and he's helped us. He's a private investor. He helped us expand our cattle herd. And up to that point, no one has ever come to any but of us in Bullhead to do that. Someone with a good heart and wants to help. So that helped us really expand our cattle operation. And all the funds, after the expenses are paid, go back to the community. The community decides how they want to spend that money for elders programs, or dental, or emergency health, education funds, or stipends for the kids to stay in school, all kinds of different monies that can be put in those line items for our community members. So that's been going on for 8 or 9 years now. But for me, another thing I've been doing is raising buffalo. And to me, being a Native American, it's like it's a whole new, exciting. It's like a rocket ride, really. To meet people, to have people call me. We were on the, me and my wife were on the front page of, front cover of U.S. News and World Report back in, I think, 2005. And it says, Modern Life of American Indians.
All right.
And we were standing by our buffalo pasture. And there's a gate there. I had my work jacket on, my gloves, and I was hugging my wife with my glove. And she looks at my glove and she says, "Don't hold me with that." I said, "Well, you married me. You know what was going to happen." And then we started laughing, and they popped that picture, and that's the picture they used for that magazine. So that magazine went all over the world. And that's one thing that happened to us. But we've gotten buffalo from a place called Catalina Island. We have a good friend over there named Deb in Avalana, and she's been a very positive spokesperson for us. She believes in us, and we didn't have to sign no contract to get those buffalo. And she understood the Indian culture that, when you agree on something, that's the way it is. And if you try to sign a piece of paper to make you feel good that, things are going to be followed, whatever, and you don't trust each other, and it's not going to work. So that's how the agreement got started. And so far we've received 2 shipments of buffalo from Catalina Island. And the agreement was that I would never kill or sell these buffalo and let them live out their life, kind of like a retirement home. And but I could use the offspring because, like I said, it's all trust land that I use, and I don't own all of it, so I have to pay rent every year. So those calves got to pay for the rent of the animals to live there, and so that's kind of how it goes. And it's been really exciting. And last year a lady from Michigan called us and says, "I got some buffalo for you." She said, "I heard about you. I heard about what you do." And I was excited. I said, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah." I said, she said, "I got some buffalo." She said, "I want to give you, And I told her about Catalina, what kind of agreement we had. And she said, and I want to do this too. And I said, I want to do it too. And so we got together and made it work. So now I got those buffalo. It's probably about like 33 head. And there was a couple small bunches, and then the last bunch, she said, was in Montana. She said, there's 5 of them. She said, "Can you go out there and pick them up?" I said, "Yeah." She says, there's 4 brown ones and 1 white one. And I said, "White one?" I said, "Yeah, white buffalo." So I was like, because a white buffalo there's something spiritually really powerful connected with our culture and past.
Sure.
And the buffalo have been coming back to us. God, I think, is using me for some reason to help that happen here. And it's allowing people to come in my life to make it happen. Because I believe when good people work together, good things happen all the time. And you attract the type of people that you are. So, and I've been blessed. And it's a trip. It's exciting. I like what I do. I enjoy what I do. I take people out to the buffalo pasture. I drive around. You see all this beautiful country, grass and trees and rivers and hills. And I park and I talk to them. I say, "You know what?" I say, "This is my office." And they're all envious, and they're saying, "Yeah, I wish I had that office," laugh about it, whatever.